is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and welcome everybody to another special video for you guys, as this is going to be a mega diecast haul of what I got at the world's greatest spectacle in racing. And I mean that because, if you guys don't know, I was very recently on vacation this weekend for a good reason. I managed to go to a race that I always look forward to on every Memorial Day weekend since 2015. This is the 8th time I've gone to the greatest spectacle in racing, known as the Indianapolis 500. And dude, especially after experiencing the Daytona 500 for 2 years in a row now, and experiencing, both those big 500-mile races, the Indy 500 is just so much better, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, all right? I mean, as you can see, I am an IndyCar fan and a NASCAR fan, but, God, it's just so hard to describe why it's so much better, man. I think it's just because the hospitality and just everyone's on the same page. It's just a good race, man. If you want to go to Indy 500 and you're not a racing fan, go there for the good vibes, man, because it is just, whew, it is just, it's just, there's a reason why it's called the greatest spectacle in racing. But anyways, you guys probably wonder, okay, so what kind of, you guys know me, I usually go to the racetracks not only to watch some good racing, but also to get diecast. I mean, as you can see, I do have a good abundance of diecast. So, I got you guys covered, because in this box right here, as I didn't really want to, I don't know, rip your guys' ears out with a plastic bag, so I decided to just put it in there. I mean, I'm sorry if anybody who is not a big Buffalo Bills fan, but I am. I mean, like, you guys have already seen this layout before, so. But, yeah, but also, before we get into what I got with the Indy 500 haul, I do have two special boxes right here from my good partners and today's sponsor of this video, Circle B Diecast. And you guys know what time it is. Make sure you use that promo code OBBYT to get $5 to get $6 off of shipping. See, I know I was gonna say that. You know me. I always have, I usually don't script my videos, but still is really cool that we got these two boxes right here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and showcase what I got right here before we get to the big thing, which is the Indy 500. So there's a reason why this is called the Mega Diecast Haul, because heck, we got ourselves a lot of cool diecasts. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox these bad boys. Let's take a closer look, as that was probably the cleanest time I've ever got a freaking box to rip open. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's unbox this other box as well, because heck, I know you guys already want to see what Indy cars I got, but let's get on to some NASCARs first. So this right here, box number 1, and the only reason why I have these cars in 2 different boxes is because I did made separate shipments. So the first one up I got right here, which I know a lot of you guys who are a big fan of this driver, Joey Logano, and his 2022 Plant Fitness Bristol Dirt car. As you can see right here, as my camera wants to try to focus, can you focus? But you can see a very nice looking car. I mean, well, truck, but heck, man, it's so cool that we finally got a Plant Fitness truck, so I'm glad we have that. And I don't know, yeah, I know I'm a little late to the party, guys, but heck, this diecast and many others have been selling out. And apparently, from what I heard, there is something wrong with this car with the front end, so we'll probably be taking a look at that in a second, guys. But yeah, for any Joey Logano fans out there, you guys are intrigued because, heck, I got you guys covered. All right, and this next one is very, very cool because this is the first time we've got a JD Motorsports car, and the first time for this guy as well, probably in a long time, actually. This is Ryan Vargas's 2022 NASCAR Reddit car. And for guys who did not know, I actually just recently joined Reddit. I mean, thanks to, the Winter Circles leak, I kind of did now. So follow me at Reddit if you guys haven't already, because I will be probably get most of my sources from you guys there. So, yeah, that's really cool, guys. I think a lot of people are looking forward to me to review this. I mean, none of these diecasts are pretty new, so I think a lot of people have already reviewed this, but heck, you guys do like my reviews, so I appreciate that. So looking forward to review that. I'm sorry if it feels like I'm kind of going through these things really fast because, I know you guys want me to showcase what I got for the Indy 500, but we're getting there, all right? You got to enjoy every minute of these diecast hauls because, heck, there's always just something for everyone. Speaking of that, this next diecast I'm showing you guys in box number 1, and since it's the last box, Peanuts! Woo! Wow, that was a very, very clean throw right there. I need a vacuum. But here we guys go. The last car I'm showing you guys is diecast that has been selling out, and I think it is going to start getting rare. Probably not as like his Wendy's car from last year, but this is Noah Gregson's 2022 Charlotte Knights car that he actually drove at last year's 600. But as you guys can see, this car does not have any of the patriotic logos on it, so I don't know if that's just because of the sponsor, but really cool. And like I said, this diecast has been selling out, and I think that's the main reason why I waited so long to get this, because Circle B Diecast has run out of this car like as soon as I get a notification when these cars get in stock. But again, you guys can get some free shipping with that promo code OBBYT if you order 3 or 4 cars, and then it goes to 12 after, I think, that for shipping. So either way, guys, with that promo code, you'll get, you know, $6 off of shipping, whether you do $12 shipping or $6 shipping. So, but that is box number 1. So we got some really cool variety. Actually, all 3, series, as I was trying to figure out. I was trying to say manufacturers, but you know what I mean. And now box number 3. This is actually the box that I just, this literally came out the day. This came to my doorstep, like, as soon as I was about to, I think, like, the day before my flight, because I left, Friday, early, not Friday, I got there Friday, but I left, like, late Thursday night. But here we guys go. This one, I think you guys are going to be looking forward to, because it has something to do with some 2023 diecast. And speak of the devil, guys, great time to review this car, probably sometime this week, since he has returned in the NASCAR Cup Series. We got ourselves a Bowman car, so I know Little Wrangler 3 is probably jumping up in excitement, and also my good buddy Smoke Carbon 3 as well. We got the nighttime version of this car. I'm so glad we're getting, you know, we got both versions of this car, and you guys are probably wondering, did I got both versions? Well, to answer your question, Sam, I actually did. So here is also his daytime version car. So we got ourselves both the Alex Bowman car and the day and night car. It's just like the song, day and night. But anyways, I'm not going to be cringy and sing that. Otherwise, don't want copyright on YouTube. But, yeah, and you guys probably, usually I take these cars out of the boxes, but I have so much diecast to showcase, so I don't really want to spend my time, you know, just unboxing all these cars. But that's what the reviews are for, guys, so feel free to check that out very soon, because, heck, man, these are going to be 2 diecasts. You know what? I'm going to probably go and do a double diecast review, because, heck, why not? And you guys like it a lot. And the last diecast I picked up at this Circle B diecast unboxing, and do I dare have to do it? Of course I do. Oh, that just went on the back of my neck. Oof. That felt weird. Nothing weirder than that having a packing peanut right in that place. But here we guys go. Chase Elliott 2023 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet Camaro. I know a lot of Chase Elliott fans, like my good buddy Garrett, and also Oscar. So many others that are Chase Elliott fans, and yeah, just who isn't a Chase Elliott fan? But really cool, guys. I'm surprised this does not have the Coca-Cola sponsorship on it, but very clean looking car that was designed by the one and only Noah Sweet, Lefty Designs. So really awesome. I cannot wait until the Hooters Night Owl car comes out. But in terms of NASCAR diecast, that is what we got from Circle B diecast. But now we're getting on to the good stuff. In this box right here, as I promised in this video, is Paradise. So if you guys are ready to see some Indy cars made by our good friends at Greenlight Collectibles, then you are in luck, because heck, here it is, guys. Here we go. So I ended up, there's a reason why I love the Indianapolis 500, is because, you don't remember when diecast used to come out, way early on, like I'm talking about like 2011, 2012, 2013. Remember those days when we got, you know, a good majority of the primaries at the Daytona 500, the big race of the year? Well, Greenlight Collectibles, man, since they are a smaller company, they just know how to release these cars. And for the first time since 2019, we got ourselves, as you guys saw in my post, they have majority of the field for the Indy cars. So I kind of had a ball. I did not got all the cars, all right? So like, I'm going to go ahead and say, like, so these diecasts showing you guys, the ones I did not pick up, I did not pick up the New Garden, the PBG car. I did pick up McLaughlin's Pennzoil car. Those are probably some good notables, but everything else I pretty much already have, or I'm about to showcase in a second. So anybody who's a big fan of this team right here, you're in luck, because I am going to be doing a first for this channel, as far as I know, a triple diecast review on all 3 Arrow McLaren cars. I was able to get all 3 of these, but the one that is probably the most important is Felix Rosenquist's. And wow, this car looks really cool, guys. I love the little details that Greenlight Collectibles has. I mean, you see the packaging does look a little damaged, because I, believe it or not, guys, I managed to fit all these diecasts I'm showcasing, besides the Circle B diecast haul, in my laptop bag, because, heck, you know, I'm a cheap ass, and heck, I don't got $70. I'd rather spend $70 on a freaking diecast than on a checked bag. So, but heck, we did it, man. So, more dinero for freaking diecast. But this is really cool, guys. This has been a diecast. I will say, if they have this stocked up at Detroit, if you guys are gonna be going to the next IndyCar race at Detroit, would recommend picking up, because this has been one of the diecasts that has been selling out. My good friends at Gutswear Racing has this as well. You can check them out on their eBay. Probably the IndyCar store will have it as well. So just, and, I don't know, you can also check out, GP Diecast on They are a great local diecast dealer that I usually shop for. And then we got ourselves Alexander Rossi's car. Really cool, guys. I mean, it's very similar to Felix Rosenquist's car from last year, but just had to get it because I am a big McLaren fan. And yeah, guys, I mean, especially since, you know, these three guys, and including Tony Kanaan, were all great front runners from yesterday's race. So really nice. I'm looking forward to review that. And of course, the guy who probably is starting to get some bad luck at the Indy 500, guys. One of my guys, Pato Award, you know, he's been the replacement when Hinchcliffe retired. Still, I'm a big Simon Pagenaud fan as well, but just really cool. Keep that name in mind with Simon Pagenaud, because there might be something to showcase later on in this video. But yeah, the Pato Award car, really cool, guys. I will say about the green light packaging, I mean, there is a little more color to it, but as you see, guys, pretty basic, pretty dull. If Greenlight Collectibles is watching this, or if you guys are going to be tagging them in this, can we just go back to the design that we had from 2020, man, with the driver's faces on it? Because I just love that a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, Greenlight Collectibles, you are definitely a lot better than, you know, a company like this from Lionel, because you know how to get the diecast out on time, and hell, it benefits everyone. But just hoping you guys could probably touch up on the freaking design of these packaging. I mean, it looks I mean, well, nothing could be worse than the freaking, if you guys just saw the new logo for the Indy 500 for next year, yeah, it's pretty much just copy and paste from some of the previous years. All right. And to kick off on some more triple diecast reviews, I actually, as I'm going through this just like a mad cow right now. All right. But that's what we like about these videos. We are completely unorganized. So if you guys think I'm going to be done, as I kind of showcased right there and banged my camera, yeah, I'm not professional, so... So if you guys are ready for not one, but now another triple diecast review, because you are in luck. They even had also, for the first time ever, all three Ed Carpenter racing cars. Now, this one I'm showing case right here with Connor Daly's. This is not the car that he ran at the 500. This is the car that I believe he usually runs on the road courses. Because you guys know Ed Carpenter usually drives the ovals in a separate car. But yeah, the Connor Daly car, guys, I didn't even notice that this car has so many cool features, guys. I mean, look at the front end. There's like a gold, like the front suspension is gold, guys. I mean, just shows you just the little details Greenlight knows how to get. I mean, they still have their flaws, and there will be some diecasts I'll showcase later in this video that do have some flaws with the coloring. But just, and again, you guys probably wondering, how much were these things? $10. These things did not even go up at all, which I'm surprised. Now, the 118s, they're $79, but heck, as you guys see, I mean, there's a 118 right by me right there, all right? And, well, what was that? Another one right there. Those things do take up a lot of space, so I didn't pick up any 118s if you guys were wondering. But this is still pretty cool, guys, the Connor Daly car. I will have to say, in terms of the best-looking diecast I picked up in this wave, it's got to be these Ed Carpenter cars, because that gold with the Bitnile livery, oh my God, it looks so great, guys. Speaking of that, guys, this is another one I would highly recommend getting as soon as you can. Just like I said with the Felix Rosenquist car. This is the first time we've ever got, I think, since like 2015 or 2016, we got a number 21 car in a freaking Greenlight IndyCar release wave, okay? This is cool. And no, they do not sell these at the brick and mortar stores. I would love that to happen, but you can only get them online at the IndyCar store, or if you guys are at the IndyCar race, because I know a lot of people have been asking. But for $10, you can't beat this, guys. Clamshell packaging, metal chassis, rubber tires, and really cool detail. And again, this has like a chrome suspension or something, dude. So just, oh, it actually has a white suspension, so that's pretty cool that they added those little details, guys. Like Greenlight, like this is why I can't wait to do these reviews, because you'll be surprised some of the details that you get on this car, even though these are considered well, they say 14 plus, so that's not really considered a kid. So look at that, guys, 14 plus. So it just shows you that these things are definitely made for the collector. All right, they're great for kids too. And then the next one, which I did got autographed at the full field autograph session. If you guys have never been to IndyCar race, they usually have like it's usually the day before of the race. They have a full field autograph session. Great place to get your autographs. Even the paddock is a great place as well, because IndyCar drivers are so approachable. We got ourselves the man, Ed Carpenter, so really cool. I was able to get his autograph. I mostly just went to the row 5 signing, so if you guys probably are aware, that's probably give you a hint of some of the diecast I picked up later in this, but definitely another one I would recommend picking up. This one was a hot seller as well, so I'm happy for that. All right, and the next one, we got ourselves, if you guys are ready for a double diecast review, this one, I think, these two are, again, going to be have been hot sellers. Could you believe this? That we got ourselves... Remember the Juncos team? They have diecast now, guys. Both Juncos Hollinger Racing cars are here with Augustin Canapino and Column Elots, not or Ilots, yeah. I don't know why I have to say, you know, like that, but you know what I mean. You're looking at a guy who even spells his own username sometimes, you know. It's original, not original. But anyways, get back to this car, guys. There is like one big difference. If you look at the front wings, I mean, we'll get to the comparison of this when we do the double diecast review. And comment below what diecast you guys want me to review first. I mean, there is one diecast I will be reviewing like probably right after this for a good reason. But that is so cool, guys. We were able to get both Junko's Hollinger racing cars because, heck, especially this one, guys. This one, well, actually this one as well, because you guys know Augustin Canapino, he is so popular in Argentina, and there were a lot of Argentina fans that came here. So this thing has been flying off the shelves. Like, if there is one diecast I would recommend picking up, between this, the VK, and the Rosenquist, it's got to be this. This thing has just been flying on the shelves. I couldn't find it at Gutswear, but they had it at the IMS gift shops, and they were still $10. And then, yeah, I mean, let's just say, try not to get these cars autographed at Long Beach because we all know what happened at that little incident, but really cool. I cannot wait for these guys, but I can't believe we got ourselves a Junko's Hollinger race cars. Like, that is something I didn't think we were going to see. I mean, hell, we didn't even got a Kyle Kaiser car from for that one bump day from a few years ago. All right, next up, this car is going to be a little controversial, but remember how I said that I got Ed Carpenter's autograph? Well, the other two that were in that row 5, this is one of them. And first of all, I'm so glad that this guy is all right after that horrific accident he had yesterday. Kyle Kirkwood's AutoNation car. Of course, this is the first time we ever got a Kyle Kirkwood diecast, and I'm glad we did. You see, if you guys are a big fan of the pink, I mean, pink has been quite in lately in IndyCar, so, I mean, going between the Shank cars, then when Rossi drove the AutoNation car, and now we got ourselves Kyle Kirkwood, so really, really sharp. Probably, I would say, the best looking, or probably the best Andretti diecast to get because it is new. I mean, the Andretti diecast do have some changes in the livery, but this one definitely is the big one, so definitely recommend picking it up. And of course, it's autograph as well, but still going to do a review for you guys. And again, I'm so glad Kyle Kaiser is okay. I mean, after what happened with that wreck he had going upside down, never question what the aero screen could do because like, the aero screen is just, we probably wouldn't have Kyle Kirkwood after what happened. All right, so we are getting pretty close down to the wire. Next up, we got ourselves the guy that I think probably did not have the best month of May, but hopefully things will get better for him. I see it. I think he should probably go to a new team after this year. We got ourselves a diecast that probably is going to be just as relevant as the Fernando Alonso McLaren car from, like, what, 2018 or 2019? We got ourselves Graham Rahal's United Rentals car. Now, I am giving a good shout to my good buddy, Race Nation TV. Kyle, if you're watching this, going to do my best to, you know, keep it positive in this review because it has been a rough month. I love that, you know, he was able to, you know, to take over Seth from Wilson's ride, but, yeah, dude, I mean, you're probably, I wouldn't rush on getting on this car because, you know, just like the Fernando Alonso McLaren car, this thing is probably going to be everywhere because it is the car that got bumped. But Rahal still has a pretty decent fan base. So, but I really do like the colors. I like how they added orange to the livery now. It looks really nice. Yeah, really solid, guys. Really solid looking car. And considering that this is so far the only Rahal Lamborghini car that came out for the 500, I would recommend picking it up as well. Because at the end of the day, they're still a team. And the next one we got right here, we got ourselves one of the Bus Bros. We got ourselves Scott McLaughlin's Good Ranchers car, and that's also autographed. By the way, if you guys are anyway looking for any kind of entertainment, I would recommend checking out the Bus Bros on their social media. It's him and Joseph Newgarden. And speaking of Newgarden, guys, we'll be talking about that guy very soon in this video. But the Good Ranchers car, really cool, a nice livery, and it has like, you know, it has like a nice cream color, but it does look like it is kind of correct as far as my knowledge is. I'll have to, you know, update you guys on the review for this, but another really cool livery by Scott McLaughlin, and yeah, dude, I mean, like I said, I did not pick up his Yellow Submarine car because, heck, you know, that car is not going to sell out. I mean, heck, I still didn't pick up last year's as well, but heck, I'm going to get it, but I just got that car because I had a good variety, and I also got a free sticker as well, so how about that? And they were also giving out free samples of the Good Ranchers meat, and heck, man, heck, I approve it. It was definitely some good steak. All right, in the second to last Indy car that I picked up from the IMS gift shops and Gutswear is a car that I'm very indifferent of because it's not really accurate, but I'm so glad we finally got this car because you guys can see I'm a big fan of this guy. it's my guy, Simon Pagino, or Simone, John Gerard, whatever you want to call him, in his 2023 AutoNation Sirius XM Honda for Meyer Shake Racing. But as you guys can see, this car does have the chrome rims, which is something Shank does not usually do, so I do not know why. I don't know if they requested it or there was some miscommunication from Greenlight. So even Greenlight does have their issues, but it's just something small. You can always do a chassis swap on these things, guys. But besides that, finally, I think this is the first time we've had a number 60 car released in like many years. I mean, I'm looking back all the way from like 2013, I think, or 2012 probably. If you guys remember that IndyCar movie that DreamWorks did with IndyCar, what was it? It was not Turo. It was Turbo. Turo's a freaking car sharing app. Same thing. I just forgot the B. So just like OBB. But yeah, dude, it's yeah, that was cool. I was able to get that car. All right, and before I showcase probably the best car for last, as you guys know, there are some other events that go on during the Indy 500. And there are two places in mind that I decided to make a visit to because, you know, Indianapolis is not just only for the big Indy 500. There's also a lot of great places to check out. And as you guys know, I'm a big fan of supporting the diecast dealers. There's one place that I unfortunately, if you guys haven't seen my social media, break the news to you guys. If you guys are familiar with Gearheads, I just heard the word that that the place is going to be up for sale, and most of their inventory is gone now. But if you guys are familiar with Gearheads, I mean, they are a long-time locally owned diecast dealer that's been around the business for like many years now. I mean, heck, it's been a while since I've been there, but it felt cool to actually catch up with the owner, Bob. But yeah, the place is going to be up for sale, and when I got in there, I just saw it was just so bare. So it's definitely sad, but heck, man, it's just is what it is, man. I mean, that's just how things are. So, I mean, like, everything's changing, but like, I did not leave Bob empty-handed. All right, I was able to spend my last $8 on two diecasts that I'll probably cherish forever because this is the last two diecasts I picked up from Gearheads, and they're nothing too special, but the memory behind it, because heck, it's just a great place to be at, and I always love going to diecast dealers, and that's why I just strongly encourage you guys to check out your local diecast dealers because they need the most help as they can. Because just heck, man, as much as I love ordering from all these diecast companies, the local dealers are where it's at. But anyways, here we guys go. If you guys are familiar with the Mobile One scheme, you guys know I'm a big fan of this paint scheme with Jeremy Mayfield's 1998 Mobile One 4 Tours for Penske Racing. And I'm still surprised they have not done a throwback on this, but this is the Revell car, so it does have the rubber tires, metal chassis, red interior, but you see very detailed. The hood opens. It does have some wear to it, but nothing too special. But you guys know me, I love the Revell diecast. They are probably right up there with some of the best quality diecasts you can get, especially in the late 90s. And then this one I thought was pretty cool because this car, it's like one of 3,500. It's not really, you know, it's definitely a lot less common than the Mayfield car. But here it is. This is a 1/64 scale diecast of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 5th Cup start from the 1999 NASCAR Winston Cup Series season. And this is yeah, this is basically like what a mini 124. This is basically what a 124 box was back in the day, but it's a 1/64 scale. Really cool. As you can see, also I didn't even realize that this car, November 21st, that's my birthday. So how about that, guys? I was born in 1995, so I was probably like, if I could do my math right, 4 or 5 or 6 probably. I don't know, I'm just thinking on top of my mind, but there's the young Dale Jr. with the blonde. Fun fact, I was also a blonde as well, as you can tell. But yeah, dude, I mean, this is a car I grew up with, as now it's upside down. But anyway, so I need a bud after this review. So we're going to showcase this real quick, just because, as you can see, it's basically like a 124 scale diecast. You got the styrofoam, and here is the car. I mean, look at that, guys. That is just so freaking cool. So cool. It comes on a nice little base. Kind of looks like it's like from Pit Road, from like those Winter Circles cars. It's a rookie car as well. But look at that, guys. Just really cool. Big fan of this iconic paint scheme. The Budweiser car. And if I try to get the hood open up, there it is. See, it's just a little block, but still. Really cool details made by Action Racing Collectibles. Really nice. And it even has the Budweiser logos and the Winston logos. So it's definitely a true adult collectible. But I just thought I would just showcase that because, yeah, like I said, man, it's going to suck not seeing Gearheads anymore. And anybody who is a Hoosier, you guys know that that's definitely going to be bad for you guys, especially if you guys, I don't know when the place is actually going to be, up for sale, but the sign is out and his inventory is mostly gone. So I think the time is starting to run out. All right, so, and you guys are also probably wondering, what is the other thing I picked up? As I did say, that there's one more diecast I have to show you guys. But, all right, keep in mind, stay patient, all right? There's a reason why I'm saving this car best for last. If you guys are not familiar with the memorabilia show, it is probably, I think, the nation, or probably the world's largest in the U.S., the memorabilia show. It is in Plainsfield, Indiana, and it was around from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it's a great place to get some really cool older Indy cars or some stuff for a great deal. And this diecast I'm going to show you guys, it is an autographed diecast I picked up from a guy who is a 3-time Indianapolis 500 winner. And this is autographed. And you want to know how much I paid for this car? $10. Dahlia Franchini's Klein Tools car, which I believe is from 2006. So how about that? I mean, you guys know Klein Tools is a sponsor that got Dan Weldon to Victory Lane. Was probably a year ago. And then, of course, Dahlia Franchini, the year after, won in the 27 car with Andretti Green. So I thought that was pretty cool, guys. I'm always a big fan of these early green light cars that they made in the 2000s. So really nice, guys. And again, autographed for $10. I wish I was making this up, guys, but there were a lot of great deals. I'll probably make some posts about some of the diecasts that were at the memorabilia show. But if you guys are ever in town for the Indianapolis 500, I recommend checking out the memorabilia show because it's a great place to get diecast. And for anybody who's new collecting IndyCar diecast, it's just a great way to get the collection growing. But now, saving the best car for last, and you guys probably know what it is. So if you guys have seen my social media, as I keep saying that, but heck, there's a reason why I do that, because this car, oh my God, I couldn't believe this car got released. So there I am on Carb Day, and shopping around for my diecast, all of a sudden I make a little trip to the Team Penske store, and I saw this car. But little did I know that this car was going to be your winner of the 2023 Indianapolis 500, Joseph Newgarden's shell car. This is the car that won the Indianapolis 500. And let me tell you what, guys, I can't thank you guys enough for your support on this post, because that is the reason why I do this stuff. I'm just spreading the word out there, trying to get people back into the diecast collecting, and seeing how many people were going apeshit about this car was just awesome and brought a lot of nice, warm feeling to my heart. So just thank you guys for that. Now, you're probably wondering the story behind this, because you guys know with IndyCar diecast, they usually have the clamshell packaging. And I'll probably make a YouTube short video on how you can, because I know a little unique way of how to open these cars up without damaging the packaging. It's probably going to be very similar to what Diecast Buffet did with his line-out boxes, how you can open these up without ripping the boxes, even though I am guilty of that. But, okay, so you're probably wondering, okay, why is this car released? And it looks like, basically, if you guys are familiar with the 1/18 scale boxes, that's what these are. So what I'm thinking, this is just my speculation, is that these are, I guess, considered promos, probably. I mean, I was not aware that this car was going to be made. All right, I think I made, if you guys saw my IndyCar preview video for the diecast that were going to be released this year, I heard rumors about this car. I don't know if the 1/18 scale was going to come out or not, but I heard rumors, but I don't know if it was going to be until after the 500, because this is the the one and only time he drove this livery. First of all, it's really cool to see Shell back, because I'm already getting a lot of good vibes from the Elio Castroneves 2011 Shell car, and also Scott McLaughlin drove the Shell car in 2020 at the season finale in St. Petersburg. I think that was his first start, so that's gonna be a great comparison to do with the Bus Bros. But I think the reason why they did this is because this car was an early release. That's what I'm thinking. It was just a special promo that I guess Team Penske wanted. They must have bought a certain amount of cars and got it to the haulers. And this got released on Friday on Carb Day. The next day, on Legends Day, I literally saw, I think the last person grabbed the last two or the last one, and it sold out. And again, for $10, they do not price gouge the diecast like they do at the NASCAR haulers, which are $14. Still $10. Just shows you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Just shows you that the Greenlight Collectibles and IndyCar really do care about the fans, because they're not charging an arm and leg to get small scale diecast compared to NASCAR. Don't get me wrong, I love both, but just shows you just how much passion and caring these fans are at the Indy 500. But really cool, guys. I am looking forward to do this diecast for you guys. Probably stay tuned tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow I probably will be reviewing this car. All right, because got to keep that momentum going. Maybe a few others as well if you guys are liking the IndyCar diecast. But yeah, congratulations to Joseph Newgarden, your 2023 Indianapolis 500 champion, finally. I mean, we know Scott Dixon is the GOAT of IndyCar, but Joseph Newgarden, I think, is a close second right now in terms of like modern drivers. I mean, this is the one thing that he just needed to check off his list, and he got it done, man. He got it done, and I can't be more than proud. I mean, I like Joseph Newgarden. I mean, he's probably up there in my top 5, but I know there was a lot of people who are Newgarden fans. Like, I mean, you guys know who you are. If you guys know who you are, I'm sure you guys had a good time, well, yesterday seeing that. But with that in mind, guys, this has been OBB, the diecast news guy. Thank you guys for watching this diecast haul video. It really means a lot to me. And again, guys, I just love the Indianapolis 500. So glad I just have the privilege to go here every year since 2015, hanging out with all my friends, and more importantly, watching a great race with great fans, a great vibe, and more importantly, getting diecast on the day of the big race. There's nothing better than that, man. Nothing better than that. So, yeah, this has been OBB, the diecast news guy. You guys have a great rest of your day, and yeah, have a great Memorial Day. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's go see now if that NASCAR race is still happening right now. So, see you guys next time.